everybody, it's Bob.
And Ash.
And we did garage sales again.
Woohoo!
Ash, you found some books and stuff today. What'd you find?
I did. Okay. A map. It's a world map from National Geographic. I thought it was pretty cool. Probably going to hang it up in my room. I cannot find a date on this, so I will have to a little later.
It's A Lion in the Streets by Langley or something.
And then this one, The Economic of Public Finance. This is about 1952, I believe. It's a pretty cool book. Yeah.
Okay, so she'll never figure out when this one was made. This is called Roman numerals. And children of her generation can't read a freaking analog clock, so Roman numerals are not going to happen. So, Ash, this was printed in MCM XLV. 1945.
And then we have this one. It's from 1933, Life's Highway by Edgar A. Guest. And then The Hidden Years by John Oakes and Ham. This was printed in 1953. And then I got this cool little tray for $2. It's like also a world map with like these little ships on it. I thought it was cool, so I got that. And that's all I got.
So then we did find a few things for resale. I was going to tell you that things are really slowing down here. Surprisingly, the morning started out really slow and then it picked up and we found quite a bit of stuff. So I just thought this was cool. This is like an augering bit. It's huge, but I only paid 75 cents for it. Probably going to keep that just to play with it. Next up, got this Better Homes and Garden new cookbook. Once again, the title page is gone out of it, so I don't know the exact year. These always sell in my Etsy store. This one's actually in pretty rough shape. The cover's been wet, so it's kind of got that wrinkly feel to it. I usually sell these $29.99 with free shipping. This one will probably be $20 to $25 just because of the condition, but that's the way it goes. And then we have a Sony Sports Walkman. This is a vintage one. And I haven't tested it yet. And, you know, of course, it works, so they say, but half the time they don't. We'll see. Those actually sell pretty good and those are popular. That's not the really popular style, though, but that's okay. Next up, big screen free cell handheld game. This is kind of a bolo for those of you that are out there that don't know about these. Handheld games can be huge money. I've sold handheld games for over $100. This one actually seems to sell pretty well. So something to keep in mind and keep an eye out for. Do your research on them if you want to see all the other ones that sell, because it's not just the free sale. There are multiple. All right. This is really cool. It's in kind of rough shape. I'm going to have to do some work on it. But this is a specifications and drawing for 7.2-12.5 kilovolt line construction. This actually is the how to build power lines. The big ones like they have on the side of the road. Thought this was just a neat kind of vintage thing. Great in someone's collection that, you know, especially an electrician or something that has a lot of this stuff. I doubt it's huge money. Not a lot of people build their own power lines, but at the same time, just kind of a neat thing. You don't come across very often. We got, at one garage sale, we wound up getting these yearbooks. In 1954, 1957, 1951, Papyrus. I hope these all don't belong to the same person, because anybody who's in high school for 6 years needs a little additional help. And then we also have a 1959 Orient, which is Ball State. So yearbook from Ball State. This one's got some water damage, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. What I do like is it says property of Marcia Ackelman. So we actually know whose yearbook this was. I like to add that to the listing if I can. Most people don't, but I do. Next up, we found these hats. The Ford Power Stroke Diesel. This is a fitted cap, and it's actually got the stretchy fit. And then a women's pink John Deere hat. John Deere This is a brand to keep an eye out for. They sell really well. Even women's, it is a snapback hat, and it is licensed John Deere. That's why I bought it. So John Deere is a good brand to buy. People like it. Another super popular brand is going to be Steel, which they make chainsaws among other items. Again, licensed apparel, and it's a snapback. So these are like the John Deere and the Steel. This one's probably going to be over 20 bucks. This one's going to be right at 20 bucks, and the 4 is probably going to be, I don't know, $14.99 free shipping. All my hats again ship free shipping, but hats can be good money and they can be terrible. But I always like to get the brands. I don't like, some people like college hats or sports hats. I don't like those unless they're the type that you saw in my earlier video. But I prefer like cool brands like Steel and John Deere and McCulloch and all that stuff. Next up is kind of well, I went overboard, but we found let's do that. We found this pair of bookends. They are Liberty Bell bookends, probably bicentennial. They're in really good condition. I only paid $3 for them. Whoa, don't want to drop that.
They were about to be in hospital.
There isn't, it says copyright. I think it's copyright. And it has OT. And OT, I'm assuming, is the manufacturer. But they're kind of cool. They are real heavy. Next thing we got was this. And I know you guys have seen these from the estate. This is a Native American vase. I only buy them if they're in mint condition, which this one is, and if they're signed. I doubt you can see that, but it's inscribed into the ceramic as the name of the person who made this. Or actually, it's usually not the person who made it, it's the person who decorated it. And so the person who decorated this, that's their name. Now, all the value in this is actually in this name. So if this is someone famous, as far as this type of decoration goes, this can be a real valuable vase. If it's not, like the ones that you guys saw that I brought from the estate, one was a very famous lady that was part of the Hopi tribe. And I sold her vase for $70. It sold really fast, and I put it on auction. But then the other one the guy was Mexican, and it was basically a knockoff to look like Native American. And that wound up going to the thrift store because it never sold. Next up, I got these real cheap, which are just 2 paperweights. Let's bring these up. So this one's frosted with a window, and this one is just a flower one, but they're Pfeiffer, and I think I paid $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece. I didn't pay very much for them, but they do look like they sell on eBay, so that's good. We found this. It's a spider jacket. Real nice, real heavy duty. This is more of a ski jacket. So this time of year, it's a men's size large 52. But it is, it's a nice jacket, feels nice. Comps look pretty good. Because we were at half price, I think this was $225 or $237 or something. It was a really weird price. I definitely can get that. Plus, the spider jackets pre-owned sell anywhere from $20 to $200. I just got to figure out which one this one is and see what it will actually sell for. I saw these. These were 50 cents a piece, and they're just like a little blue plates. They're really small, but they were made by Enoch Wedgwood Ltd. England trademark, founded 1835. I haven't seen these in years. I don't remember what they are. I honestly bought them so I could look them up and do some learning. Don't expect them to be worth a lot. Now this is where we went overboard. You're going to see a video on this coming up really soon. So first thing is we bought this set of silverware. They said it is complete. It's community plate, This is an older style, probably
What is this?
That's actually the tag that goes inside of here. Yeah, it's the community flag. This is probably 1920s, 1930s style. That's what they had marked on it. Now the second set we bought at the exact same sale. Is that them? Yeah. The second set they had the exact same sale is Rogers. It's silver plate again, and watch the upcoming video on silverware. This one is not complete, but it is here, and that's how much they had marked on this one. So the two sets they had $175. I got them for $35. It's the last day. They were making deals, and any reputable estate sale company knows that they're just going to have a hard time selling silverware. Not a lot of people buy it. I'm one of the few. So if I come up and you're getting ready to close, you know you're going to dump it at thrift store. Hey, $35 or nothing. Well, they typically take the $35 or whatever. Bought this other set from a gentleman, and this is older. Here's a big serving piece. You can see it's actually got that cool finish on it, and it is a community stainless. So this is Oneida, and this is stainless. I got a lot of the serving pieces, which is where a lot of the money is going to be, and then I got a bunch of smaller pieces. Incomplete set, but I paid $5. So I paid $40 for all that silverware. You're going to be surprised when you see just how much that's going to sell for. Next item we got, it comes in here, and this one was really difficult for me because I didn't know if I should buy it, if I shouldn't buy it. Finally, to be honest with you, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't remember what it was, and nothing was coming up, so I just went over, I took my phone, and the guy that was running the estate sale was standing right there, and I just looked it up, and I said, this is exactly what I'm doing. If the price is right, I'll buy it. If not, I won't. Is this Hastings HV208 hot stick. It's for moving electrical lines, and it's adjustable. I paid, they started at $40, they marked it to $15. I bought it half that, I got it for $7.50. It does have this case. Whoever buys it will need to have the electrical test redone because that expired in 2014, but that's not too big a deal. So at $7.50, I don't think this is a bad buy, and it's not going to be as long as it is, it's still not going to be terrible to ship. It'll UPS or FedEx, but not too difficult. They also threw in the Hubble Lyman Slang Dictionary with it. So if you have any questions about Lyman slang, feel free to drop me a line. I will look it up for you. All right, next item. Next item that we got is the Coleman 413G camp stove. Didn't want to buy this. The pump is not working correctly. We got a bend in the lid. There's some overall rust. I wasn't going to buy it. But after I bought the same place I bought those paperweights. Bought the paperweights for $1 a piece for $2 total. And I had 5, and we just rounded up to $5. So this only cost me $3. The reality is the pump is easy to fix. The rust is all surface rust. Most likely I can get this running again and looking pretty decent relatively easily. If I do, it's $40 to $50. So I don't know, or I might just sell it as is. Right now I have a lot of Coleman stuff that I might be selling just to clear out. I don't know. I'm still working on that. So the last item we got today is an Excalibur 9-tray dehydrator. It is the model 3926T. So this has 9 trays. It actually does come with the owner's manual. What's nice about these trays is they're plastic, then they have this mesh insert. And this you can actually just wash really easy, so it's pretty easy to clean up. This is not quite a professional model, but above your standard home model. This is kind of a high-end home model. The cool thing about it is back here on the dials, you actually set the temperature and it has a timer. So you can say, I want to do this at 275 degrees for 40 minutes. And it will run and shut itself off. The good thing that I really like about this too is when it's not in use, it has this, when it's not in use, it has this cover that goes over the front, which I am really having issues getting on right now. But one of the nice things about having that cover is, there we go, is when it's not in use, it keeps everything out. So you're not getting a bunch of dust and dirt inside of your dehydrator. They had $40 on this at the estate sale. The way they had this done though, was this cover they had sitting like this. And then this was against the wall. So you couldn't see the manufacturer, you couldn't see anything. You just saw these trays. So most people didn't even have a clue what this was. And somebody actually paid good money for this. Probably $300 to $400 brand new. Looks like it's been used, but very little. It's relatively clean. And we got to make sure it's in good condition. The other thing that was in there, and I might throw it in just to help the sales, the Ultimate Dehydrator Cookbook. And it's got everything from pesto crab lasagna, zucchini and feta cheese omelet. So it's got all kinds of stuff that you can make with the dehydrator. So that was what we found for this week. What did you think, Ash?
It was good.
It was good. It's getting hot. We called it today at 11:30. A, because we spent a bunch of money. And B, because it was getting really uncomfortable. We're starting to push 100 every day now. And it's not going to be too much longer till you see people closing up their garage sales. I've seen it where people start closing up like 9 or 10 because it's just too hot. They open at 7, they're open for an hour or two, and that's it. When that becomes the norm is when we will actually stop doing garage sales, because 2 hours just isn't enough time to hit enough to make it worth our while. But that was all we got. Thank you so much. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.